Hi, Blair McHaney with Works Your Workout Prescription with part 5 on how to create an exercise habit. 1 is understanding your why, extrinsic motivations and intrinsic motivations. Hopefully there's some intrinsic. Part 2 was strategy, working with someone to develop a broad strategy and have a plan in place that can carry you through at least a year. Part 3 was goals, setting not just outcome goals like 30 pounds, but behavioral goals like I'm going to exercise exactly this many days a week for this long. Those would be behavioral goals. 4 was routines, and I really emphasize the need for routines and what we call exercise readiness or gym bag readiness. Part 5, support. Now, if I don't have a routine, I can go create a routine. But when we talk about moral support, there's sort of 2 main places that you should look at to see if you have moral support. Do I have moral support at home? And do I have moral support at work? And if the answer is yes, and what does moral support look like? People that want you to win, right? People that encourage an exercise lifestyle. At work, it's the same thing. It's people that want you to win and encourage an exercise lifestyle, but also, you know, what are the snacks like? And is there always stuff I have to overcome to get my moral support at home and at work? Like, am I just going to be depending on my own grit and on my own support, or you know, life's a lot easier if you have moral support in both of those places. But if you don't, then what? Then you have to find that moral support. And this is why I'm such a big believer in the health club environment, whether it's us or anywhere else. You can find moral support in those groups. You can find morals, and sometimes it's just another person. Sometimes you end up with your, you know, health club friends and your other friends. So sometimes you come in and you get started and you get help with a routine, and pretty soon you start to see a few people every day, and then pretty soon you say, oh yeah, I know that person from the gym. So, and then oftentimes that moral support can come from a trainer or a coach, or sometimes people just have a lot of grit and they might not have any moral support, and they just plow their way through. But you're less likely to build that exercise lifestyle without the moral support. So greatly encourage you to think about what kind of moral support you have and what kind of shoring up that support might need when you walk into a health club. And that can come from a trainer or coach. It can come from the broad environment. But here's to really hoping that you have really good moral support both at home and at work. Thank you.